Hey there everyone, this is Vicky. Welcome to another episode of Ask Athena Thursday. Once every couple of weeks, I like to take a question from one of my readers and draw on the wisdom of the tarot to help navigate you through life's choppy waters. If you have a question for Athena, please go ahead and send it to me at victoria@eternalathena.com and I'll get right back to you. And with that, let's go ahead and get started with today's episode. Today's question comes to us from Maria in Spain, who is seeking some guidance on her career. And I'm going to go ahead and read out loud what Maria has to say. Dear Athena, I have a lot going on in my life right now and many doubts in different areas. I am currently working, and at the moment I can say that my job is secure, but I was wondering if I could change jobs and get a post as a teacher, which would be wonderful and related to my education. So the question is, will I change jobs and work as a teacher? Thanks so much for your insight. I feel somewhat lost and usually mull over the possibilities I have outside my current job. Warm regards, Maria. Well, Maria, thank you so much for your question, and let's head on over to the reading table to see what kind of guidance the cards have to offer in regards to your career right now. Okay, so here we are at the reading table, and I'm going to go ahead and get started by shuffling your cards. And Maria, it sounds to me like you're seeking some insight into what the general outcome might be depending on what path you decide to choose. So those paths would be A, remaining in your current job, or B, taking action to look for teaching positions outside of your current job, or what do you need to know in order to pursue teaching? So I'm going to pull 3 cards total. I'm going to pull a card for what do you need to know if if you're going to decide to not make any movement outside of finding something outside your current job. What do you need to know in terms of finding a teaching position, and what do you need to know in terms of making a decision between the two of those things? So let's go ahead. As always, I went ahead and shuffled these cards before turning on the camera. But I'm going to give them one last shuffle. And then we're going to go ahead and pull 3 cards. So the first card is going to be the 6 of Pentacles. And this card speaks to what you need to know about remaining in your current position. The second card is the Death card. So that's what do you need to know about pursuing a teaching position. And then the third card is going to be the 6 of Wands, and that answers what you need to know about making a decision between these two things. So Maria, the reason why I posed the question this way is because I wanted to leave the decision of whether to pursue a new job up to you. So instead of framing this in terms of, will this happen for you? What do you need to know so that you can take that into consideration as you decide what's the next step forward? So I'm going to start by talking about the status quo. Let's talk about what's going to happen, or what do you need to know about sticking with your current job. And the card that we got for that position is the 6 of Pentacles. And I'm just going to move this a little bit closer to the camera. Here, some of the really interesting symbols that we see in this card are the scales of balance. The 6 of Pentacles is very much a card about reciprocity and give and take. And one of the traditional meanings associated with this card is that there is a time to give and a time to take. So being Pentacles, it seems to me that one of the concerns that you have is money and the ability to maybe balance your accounts and remain stable and be able to pay the bills. I think that's very much one of the things this card speaks to. And also this idea that you have certain responsibilities to uphold, and do you have the resources that built up so that you can have some buffer zone or to pursue something new and take some time off from your current job. So I'm thinking that if you stay in your current job, you'll have stability, and that's something that's a positive. But you'll have to ask yourself, is that something that you really want to maintain and sacrifice? Well, what if I pursued this? What if I pursued the teaching job? So that would be answered in the Death card. This is something that you need to know about pursuing a job as a teacher. And the death card usually pertains to something about yourself that that you need to let go or release into the past in order to move forward into the future. And one of the meanings that this card can have pertains to self-transformation. So what this card tells me is that you can pursue the status quo, and maintain your stability by sticking with your current job. But if you want to move forward with the career in teaching, what I think is being said here is that you're going to have to let go of this need to have the financial stability you currently have right now with your current job. You need to accept that if that's what's holding you back from pursuing a teaching job, then that's something that needs to be let go. And also keep in mind with the death card that this is about a total transformation, meaning what I think this is saying is that the current value system that you currently operate by in your current job, or the culture of your current job, there's going to be a radical shift going into teaching. So teaching is going to be, you may have the education that's geared towards it, but the death card suggests to me that there's a new horizon waiting out for you and a completely new life for you to embrace should you decide to let go of this old part of yourself, particularly the need to, it's good to have balance and reciprocity, but there's also a need in life to take some risks. And I think the theme of risk comes through really well in the Six of Wands, which comes out as your center card. And this is the card that tells us something that you need to know in order to make a decision about which path to choose. So far we've had two main energies describing those two paths. If you decide to stay, you have stability that you can very much enjoy. If you decide to leave, it's going to involve a transformation on your part, an ability to let go of, release some things into the past and embrace qualities or values that you may be unaccustomed to, but are going to help you move forward into the future. The Six of Wands suggests to me, one, this is a card about victory, and I'm thinking that whatever path you decide to choose, you're going to come out winning in the end. I think that, this is perhaps maybe a situation where you have to ask yourself, do I really want to give up the good things that I have in my current job? But I'm thinking that if you move forward ahead, and given the position of the Six of Wands, next to the Death card, that this could be something that's very, beneficial for you. And the Six of Wands, I'm going to also read as a bit of an advice card. And sometimes this card speaks to getting support from people in our lives in order to move forward. So I'm thinking that whatever you decide to do, Wands speaks to passion and, what you really love to do in life. So make sure that teaching is something that's, something that you're truly passionate about. And also make sure that you have the people in your life, as will be suggested by these wands, surrounding the woman on the horse, who are supportive of your endeavors and want to help you succeed. Because I'm thinking that Six of Wands, you have the qualities to succeed and to perhaps maybe even be a leader in your field, because this card also speaks to leadership. But it's not going to be a hard, path forward if you don't have the people behind you who are supporting you every step of the way. Okay, so Maria, I hope that was useful to you. If you have any comments or feedback, go ahead and email me at victoria@eternalathena.com. And for the rest of you out there who are listening in, if you would like to send in a question to Athena to have it answered on this show, go ahead and email me at victoria@eternalathena.com, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, so that is all for today's episode. I will catch you guys later.